What's good, y'all? Relly843 here, bringing you an NCAA 13 defensive tip. And today we're going to be looking at the 4-2-5 over flipped formation. Now this is going to be part one of a multi-part mini scheme out of the 4-2-5 over, all part of a bigger general scheme that we're going to be running out of the 4-2-5 playbook. So let's go ahead and go look into our first play. And we're going to go into the 4-2-5 over, and we're going to flip the play at the play call screen. And the first play that we're going to be looking at is called Crash 3. Now this is a zone blitz, and effectively we're going to get pressure off the left, from the left edge, the right edge, and through the right B gap. Off the left edge we're going to get the pressure sending only 4 people, and with the right side pressure we're going to be sending 5, which is fine, and also with the B gap we'll also be sending 5. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Very simple setup. Go ahead and go into the play and let's go check this out. Now as we go into the play, the first thing we notice is that our blitzing outside linebacker right here immediately brings himself into the gap. Now as I reset the play, you'll see what I'm talking about now that you're paying attention to it. As you can see, he goes ahead and sets himself in the gap, and that's exactly where you want him. And so our first step basically is to get him in the gap. If for some reason he doesn't move up, we'll go ahead and move him up there ourselves. And then we're going to crash our line to the left. And then we're just going to take our middle linebacker and stack him over the right side offensive tackle. And then this defensive end right here we can put in any zone that we want, or we can put him in a contain, spy, or just leave him blitzing. Doesn't really matter. For this I'll just go ahead and put him in a purple to cover the flat and the curl. So let's go ahead and check this out. This is going to bring it off the left edge. We're only sending 4 people, as you notice. We're only sending one, this D tackle, this linebacker, this D tackle, and this defensive end. And the good thing about this scheme is they're not going to know which side the pressure is coming from. So when we snap the ball, as you can see, we get the pressure right off the left side, right to the quarterback, untouched for the sack. Now, as you can see at the snap of the ball, we come free, no problem. So let's go ahead and check it out one more time, the same pressure. All we're going to do is crash line to the left. We got our linebacker stacked already. We're going to stack this linebacker right here over the right tackle. And then we're going to put this guy in the zone, contain whatever we want. So now as we see, when we snap the ball, we come off the edge, come in for the stack. Very simple right there to get it off the left edge. Let's go ahead and look at this in a replay one more time from the all 22 coach's perspective. Now at the snap, you see that the whole left side of the offensive line is occupied. And just based on the way this play works, for whatever reason, that guard and that tackle on the other side aren't going to be able to slide over to pick up that pressure. And if the only linemen that are really going to be able to get over there is someone that's in the high 90s, like a 95 and above offensive lineman. And if that's the case, all we'll do is we can put our opposite end in a contain or leave him blitzing. Now, even when they block their running back, if he's on the opposite side, we're still going to get this pressure in. Just to go ahead and show you, I'll set the pressure up one more time. Now as you can see, we're still going to come in untouched. That running back isn't going to do anything about it. Now, to send it from the right side, all we're going to do is at the play call, as soon as we get into the play, first thing we're going to do is crash our line to the right. Then we're going to hot route both of our linebackers into zones by pressing right bumper or R1 on PS3 and then up on the right stick. Then we're just going to re-blitz this linebacker here and stick him in the same spot right over that tackle. Now we're going to leave this end blitzing because with the way the line's set up in this, it's easier for them to pick up that pressure off the right. So when we snap the ball, as you can see, we come untouched, and we had 2 people come in. That will happen very often. You'll get that defensive tackle to come through the B gap as he did right there. But don't rely on that every play. Just rely on the pressure off the right side. Let's set that up one more time. Crash our line to the right. Hot route to zones. Hot blitz this guy and stack him. And now, as you can see, we're going to end up coming in free again for the sack. Now, for the B gap, it's just going to be a little bit different. Not much. Same stack, same look. But what we're going to do at the beginning of the play is crash the line down by pressing left bumper and then down on the right stick. We're going to hot route both linebackers into zones again and re-blitz this middle linebacker. We're going to stack him in the same spot over this right tackle, kind of on his inside hip a little bit, but mostly over the top of him. And then we're going to re-blitz this defensive tackle. Now, as you can see, this is not as reliable as the other two blitzes, but it will come through occasionally. It's not something that you want to run every down. Now, at the snap, as you can see, we come through. He kind of gets picked up and slowed down, but just the fact that he ran through right there so quickly, as you see here, is going to get your quarterback already running out of the pocket. And most likely, most times, that guard isn't going to pick him up. Let's go ahead and take a look at it one more time and see if we can get it a little cleaner. There we go. He came through the gap again, but for whatever reason, he's just not. That defensive end on South Carolina that I have in is a little slower. So you might want to get a faster defensive end over there to get him through more often. But that time, as you can see, I mean, we come right through. I mean, very simple. But yeah, this is a really good scheme. And what I would recommend is whichever side the running back is lined up on, just send the pressure from the opposite side. But this is a very effective scheme and a very good look to give the defense. Now, in part 2, I'm going to be giving you the same pressures out of a man play that are going to work perfect to complement this. So stay tuned for part 2 of this mini scheme, and stay tuned for the full scheme that will be coming out on MaddenUniverse.com. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below the video, or to hit me up, MaddenRelly843 @gmail.com, or on Twitter @Relly843. Thank you.